Good evening and welcome to Haywire Homestead. We haven't really been on much. We've just been super busy. We've got our hay cut, helped my parents get their hay going, trying to get the garden back. We've actually had quite a few dry days, which is really nice because we've had excessive rain, which has really damaged our garden and put the hay way behind schedule. But I wanted to take a little bit of time and show you guys the start of our food forest that we have here. All right, so the first row right in front of the goat paddock, there are 3 blueberry bushes. I'm not sure of the exact varieties. This one's an earlier variety. I bought it at our local feed mill, and it did not fare very well. I'm gonna have to add maybe a little bit more acidic soil. It's got a handful of berries on it. That's about it. These next 2 were given to me by a friend, and they're various bigger bushes, but they're just not turning. It's really weird. There's a few that are starting to turn, but it's taken forever. So I don't know if these may be a later variety. There's one there. These are our elderberry bushes. We actually got this one. You can see the blossoms, so we should be getting berries coming on here soon. This one, and then the smaller one we got from Terry, the elderberry guy, when we met him up at Layman's. And then I've got a couple of ones that are supposed to be starting. There's one there, and there's another one down here. I don't know if they're going to make it or not, that I actually got from up at my grandma's. So if they don't, I'll have to go get more. We're planning on adding some more blueberries in here for a second row. And then over here we have our raspberries. These are a black raspberry variety. So this is the start of our raspberry patch. On either end of the raspberry patch, I planted 2 sour cherry trees, little starts that I got from my sister. And I don't think that they survived the excessive rain. I think it was just too much rain, and they just passed away. We've got enough berries on here. We've had quite a few that we can eat. And then we also have some new sprouts that we'll be able to transplant in the spring. So we've got the older canes down here, this one here, that produced the berries this year, and this is a new cane that will produce berries next year. And then late winter we'll actually cut back the old canes. But there's a small tiny one down over here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's a total of 12 bushes in here so far. So hopefully we will be able to get more. I actually think we do have this one on this end, that is considered an everbearing. So it will actually bear fruit or berries for 2 years on 1 cane, if I remember correctly. There's not a whole lot of berries. Some of them are starting to dry up, or we've already picked them. The birds are getting to them a little bit. We're hoping that we'll be able to place a netting over top of them next year so we can keep them for ourselves, be a little bit greedy. And that is it. Clear in the back pasture, I do have a wild blackberry patch as well to add to the food forest. But I guess I'm going to have to try to get some more sour cherry tree plants going. Oh, and there is right there a lovely large crabapple tree, so I can make crabapple jelly. And actually, we'll take a walk over there and see if there's any fruit starting on it. Oh, I actually want to double check and make sure. I'll have to check. I think these are crab apples. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. Looks like some bugs are getting in them a little bit. But I want to verify that that's what this is. There are quite a few of them that are actually very nice looking. So if they are definitely a crab apple, I want to harvest some of these and make crab apple jelly and maybe some crab apple butter.